Hello ladies and gentlemen, let us create 3D pop-out text using Canva. The 3D text we are creating today will look real and pop out with shadows behind it. Here we are on a new Canva page. I pick my text tool and I choose the thick heading style there. I drop in my text in capital letters or block letters. Then you notice the letters are so close. They are too close for our 3D effect. Even the spacing between the gap between the 3D and the text. So what I need to do is I click on the text to select all and I go to spacing at the top. Then I increase the letter spacing here. Manually I put it as 140. And to close the gap between the 3D and the text here, then I need to close up with the line spacing there. I manually put it as 1. The next thing is to duplicate this with Ctrl D, or you use Command D if you're on Mac. I duplicate it with Ctrl D, then I drag out the duplicate copy. Now for this first one here, I select it. I select the first one here and I need to change the color from the top here to this yellow. And I select the second one and I change it to this red. So the next thing now is to select both and put the two of them in such a way that we have good 3D positioning. Just position the two for good positioning for 3D. Then I select the red text and I use Ctrl D to duplicate it. Now the duplicate copy will be in black. I use Ctrl X to cut it, X for X-ray. Then I open a fresh page and I use Ctrl V to paste it here. We will need this later. Now back to the initial project. Select the two together at once and group with Ctrl G. So I go to position, put it in the middle of the page, center of the page. That's okay. The next thing is to close the openings. You notice there are openings between the yellow text and the red text. There are openings here. So we need to close it up. So I go to Elements and select a square or maybe a rectangle. I select this. Then I need to reshape this. It's just to fit into that space in there. Now you need to zoom in properly for you to do this for perfection. So I hold my Control key on the keyboard and I roll my mouse wheel. Then I need to place this card here. I rotate it such that to close the opening between the yellow text and the red text. I need to perfect this. Now this is just the only one that we will do in such a way like this. Now with this we will duplicate this and use it to produce the other ones. In a few seconds we will be done. This is excess. I need to reduce it there. We don't need the excess. I use this is fine now. It has closed the gap between the yellow and red. So I duplicate with Ctrl D, or you use Command D if you're on Mac. Then drag the duplicate copy and repeat the process for all the openings. I will need to fast forward this video now so that you don't watch me do all this in a slow mode. So I keep duplicating and I keep positioning here to cover the openings. So technically I just keep duplicating and covering up the space in there. Then let's zoom out to see all at once. Okay, now the next thing is to hold my shift key. I hold the shift key on the keyboard and I select all the blue cards there. So I hold the shift and I keep selecting. Then I've selected all. That's why I have the same color for all of them here. I change the color there to yellow for all of them at once. Then I go to position and I send it backward, just one step backward. Now let's look at it now and see it. I think this looks real now. The next thing is to pick the 3D text in black and leave it on the page as it is. So I go to download this last page as a PNG. If you are using Canva Pro, just go ahead and download as transparent PNG. But for me now, I need to download manually and remove the background manually. I go to this new tab and I go to remove BG. I will leave you with the link in the description below so you can access remove BG to remove the background. It's completely free to use. I drag in the page I downloaded and it has removed the background for me. So I download the transparent background text now. And here is it. You can see it blinking here. So that's the new one with the transparent background there. Let's close the remove BG and remove all this. We don't need it again here. So the next thing is to bring in the transparent background black text. Just drag and drop in here. Automatically it will be uploaded in your uploads and it will be added to your project. Then we need to resize this to cover the red text to be the exact size of the red text. So keep resizing. Now it's the exact size of the red text. Then I take it off for now with Ctrl X, X for X-ray. And that's because I need to ungroup the first one I did and then regroup all the cards together with it. So I drag over all and group it. Then I can bring in the black text with Ctrl V to repaste. The next thing is to turn it to a shadow now. So we go to edit image and I go to adjust. Under adjust, then I increase the blur. Okay, this looks okay now. The next thing is to take the black now to be in the same direction with the yellow. It should flow in the same direction with the yellow. So it should go outside the yellow a bit and above the yellow text a bit, so that the reflection will be visible. Then I go to position and send it backward. Let's preview it now and see the result. Here is it. You may want to see my videos on slice text in Canva and 2-3 gradient text effect. How about round and circle text and logo? All these and many more are in the description below. It would be good if you subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up, that is to like this video. All these really do help. And as always, thank you for watching.